Hello everyone, this is Ep20, and welcome to episode 20, it's that time again, of Ep20's Let's Play series of all the mods 7 Skyblock. Today we're gonna do a little bit of fancy automation on this here mob farm that I've got set up, which is gonna be cool, I think. We'll see. So what I've got going right now, obviously, is we've got... Last episode, we made the Mob Crusher, which is cool. We haven't set up any Laser IO stuff yet. But right now, we've got Laser IO feeding power in and extracting fluids out of the Mob Slaughter Factory. It's first going into one of these 3 tanks, filtered by meat, pink slime, and Mob Essence, which we don't have any of yet, strictly because that's made over here. Once we get enough pink slime, which we're doing okay with, actually, you know, we should see... I wonder what add-ons... I always got confused on, like, speed, efficiency, and processing. I think one of these gets you, like, a boost. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the output. But I honestly don't know. I always mix them up. I could look in the book, but whatever. We'll just do this and we'll be happy, right? Yeah. Maybe that gets us more fluid? I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do another batch for the crusher too, because why not, right? Yeah. I'm down with that plan. Bing, bang, boom. Sweet. Alright, so what I want to do today is automate things in an intelligent way, such that we prioritize making pink slime, because that's a crafting component. Once we have enough pink slime, I want the system to automatically transition to Mob Crusher, so that we can get item drops and Mob Essence. And that's what we're going to do fully with Laser IO today. So first things first, let's bind you guys together. On the opposite side of this, give you an energy card, which, by the way, I can get 10 more of. Cool. So now you've got power and you're ready to run. Now I want you to run with a redstone signal. Okay. And I want you to run with no redstone signal. Okay? And then this should be pretty easy to set up. What I'm going to do is on the down, I'm going to get a fluid card, okay, for inserting, but we're going to change that. What I want is a counting filter on the down here. And I want you in sensor mode, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sensor pink slime. And if we have more than 2 buckets, I want you to emit a redstone signal on... Let's do the pink channel. Now remember, redstone channels in Laser IO are different than their other channels. So see how this says redstone channel? Right? If we're looking at this guy, we've got redstone channel up here and channel down here. This is the channel for the fluids or items or whatever resource we're transferring from one inventory to another. This is the redstone channel. This is the guy who's responsible for doing redstone signals. Okay? Why do you have... Oh, right, because I did things that were dumb. Right. Then let's do this. How much do you have in here? Liquid meat, 4,500. Let's snag you. I'm going to borrow you for a sec. Because I put that empty card in there without a filter. That's why. There we go. And then trash, ready to go. Cool. All right, so now pink slime's going in here, right? So when we detect this guy has more than 2 buckets, we should emit a redstone signal on the pink channel. And then what I'm going to do is on the opposite side of you, so on north, we're going to have an output on the pink channel. And then on the opposite side of you, we're going to have an output on the pink channel. And maybe for fun, what we could have is a lever here to demonstrate this. Do I already have a lever? I thought I had a lever. Where'd my levers go? So on the up, you will read the signal on the pink channel. Okay. Sound cool? So watch what happens. When I flip this lever, these guys turn on, this thing's no longer running, this thing is running, and we're getting mob drops and mob essence. Cool? Oh, and by the way, on the opposite side of this one, we should extract fluids so that the mob essence winds up, hooray, over here. And then I can come to this guy and say, hey, why don't you partition your storage for mob essence? So that's the only thing you can store in that tank. Cool. So now I turn this signal off, and we're back to this no longer running. This one is running, and how cool is that? I would argue very cool. All right. Now we just need to wait for our pink slime to fill up. Right. So once we fill up the 16 buckets in our ender tank, then we need 2 more buckets inside the fluid tank. Once that happens, the sensor should turn on the pink slime signal, causing everything to switch. Cool. So now while we're waiting for that, let's get some bricks. I will say one feature that I miss from refined storage is that thing where when you hold shift, it doesn't change what's in the screen here, so you can easily shift click things. That is a handy little feature. Let's just put it that way. That's something that's very fancy and nice. All right, so what I want to have then is from functional storage, I wouldn't mind a storage controller. Just needs this. Give me a bunch of them. A little bit of that. And you. And a few people have commented that you don't need the storage controller to be touching physically the drawers. I agree. I still like to do it, though. Just force a habit from the dyer. Let's get you guys out of here. And then I guess we'll start with like 20-ish of these. Does that sound like a good number to go with? I don't see why not. So linking tool swapped to multiple. And I assume you're making a bunch of wood into wood, and then you'll start making the chests, and then you'll start making the drawers, and that'll happen quickly now. Cool. Works for me. So bind you to that. I'm getting the hang of this functional storage. Quite good, actually. I'm definitely getting the hang of it. It's a little different than storage drawers, but like once you get the hang of it, it's pretty slick. In fact, let's bring you all the way to here. Cool. And I don't want to put a feral flare lantern around here because dark room, right? Yeah. How's my pink slime doing? Because I'm waiting to be able to demonstrate how that's going to work. 14 buckets. So we've got a ways to go, but it'll get there. Okay. So now let's get more laser IO nodes. And I feel like a connector wouldn't be a bad idea to make one of those. Okay. You guys can go away. Did I lock everything? I did. Good. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to say is, let's have a buffer chest for everything to land in. So let's get that. Copper chest can become iron chest, can become that, can become that. Okay. I want everything to land here. Okay. And then that should be cool. Yeah. So you, and then I also want some more overclockers, probably. That shouldn't be too bad to make either. Cool. So you're going to extract here. And I want you to extract as fast as you can. And then on the opposite side, you can insert, right? So anything that's in this chest should go into the drawers. If it can fit. Okay. And then we will have an insert here on channel white. These won't be connected, by the way, but these will. So I combined you, and then I combined you. Okay, and on the opposite side of you, we will have an extract as fast as you can. So that should have immediately cleared out that entire inventory and then put them all in here. And then what we can do is we can start deciding, what items and what not to handle. So I'm probably going to want all of this stuff. Now I am going to want to have to run a cable all the way over here. So maybe those ender tanks were a little bit of a waste now that I'm thinking about it. But oh well, life goes on. I probably want the Wilden Wing. I probably want the arrows. Sky Slime Charm Fragment. That doesn't feel right. Slime Pearl from Reliquary. Maybe. We'll see how many of these we wind up getting. Okay. But for now, we can start being cool about stuff and being like, how about slimes here? How about skeleton drops here? How about zombie drops here? Maybe we'll kind of group some powdery type things together. I assume redstone can fit there at some point, right? And then we'll expand this drawer system as time goes on. Cool? So now if we swap these and we start getting mob drops now, what'll happen is we'll start filling up if and when a mob actually decides to spawn in this dark room. Hello, dark room. Let's go. Come on. Mobs and whatnot. Hey, there you go. Enderman. Nice. Cool. And then what we'll start getting is more resources, right? So string, Enderman, Ender Pearl fragments, they can all start getting populated here. Yeah, that could be cool. We'll go like that, right? And then we'll just build up a drawer list like we usually do. Zombie arms, huh? But I'm going to turn this lever off. So this is a manual way to toggle these dudes, right? Otherwise, we'll just stop the pink slime automatically once we have enough pink slime. So currently we're at close to 16 buckets, so we're almost full in the ender tank. So what I'll do is I'll wait a few minutes. When we get to 1.9 buckets up here, we'll come back to watch the transition and see it automatically flip over. And then I'll probably use some pink slime and then flip it back. Cool? So let's be right back in a sec. All right, we're getting pretty close. So I'm going to draw your attention to this laser and the laser right back here. And what should happen is in a moment they should change colors, which indicates that we've just passed the 2,000 mark. Ta-da! See the color change? So that means we've passed 2,000 pink slime, which turned off our mob slaughter factory and turned on the mob crusher. And now we're getting mob drops. Cool? Now, if I do something that uses up pink slime, like for example this, boom, it's going to turn off the laser and it'll start running the mob slaughter factory again and stop running the mob crusher. And then when we get enough pink slime, boom, it turns back on. As a note, the sensor card also operates once every X number of ticks, and if you want that to happen faster, you can throw some overclockers in there. So technically, there can be up to a 1 second delay to censor that. So you'll notice it doesn't instantly switch off. See how quickly, or not quickly, therefore, the laser's changing? But if you threw an overclocker card in there and made it 1 tick, you could do that. If you need that type of precision. As always, if you don't need that type of precision, don't waste the server TPS on that, because, stuff. So we should be getting mob drops now. Hooray! Wilden Horns. Sweet. And yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I'm excited about this. Interestingly, I haven't gotten any armor yet. Or at least not a lot of it. So we'll see what's up with that. But let's let this run for a little bit. It would be cool if this dreadful dirt spread. But yeah, whatever. We'll be back in a sec. Now that's interesting. Look what I found in my mob drops chest. We're getting some of that named loot. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Did not expect to see those things in here. We're probably definitely going to need some more functional storage stuff. How about 11 more? And that should be a total of 12. That should work. That should be cool. We'll lock them up, and then we'll link them up. So that's the linking tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you're still in single mode. That's fine. I'll just do that. Cool. Excellent. All right, so let's. Wow, we're getting a lot of weird stuff. Catalyzing ground. So a lot of reliquary stuff, which I should probably decide if that's going to get its own little section. Probably should. I don't recognize these things. Can I sleep through this? Oh yeah, it's a thunderstorm. Hooray! There's a sleep charm. Is that hard to make? Lazy right now. It's a lot of crafting I don't feel like doing on camera. I'll make it at some point. I think it lets you sleep instantly though, which is nice. Okay, so I can turn this off now. That looks good. So I'll just be populating this as time goes by, obviously. We got the spider eyes. That's another reliquary drop. I recognize that. Glass bottles is probably something else we're going to want to have. I told you there'd be more dusts coming up. I was trying to keep things organized somewhat together, but clearly I failed at that already. So, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. Now that we've got this going, does that mean that I can do that thing that I was after originally? So that's the mob crusher. Can I make the enchantment extractor now? Theoretically, yes. I just need gold gears. Oh, you need one of those gold gears. All right, let me go teach you how to do that. You need this gold gear. Oh, we're out of patterns? I really need to get the molecular assemblers in a better place, as usual. So enchantment extractor now. No, not you. Enchantment extractor now. Cool. So you're going to make the thing. Now you can make the enchantment extractor. And that should be pretty cool. So over here, I can have a flux point. Did I do that? Where did that flux point go? Boom. And then we get some books. And then we should be able to extract enchantments from items that will be transferred to books. Or, well, it'll be transformed into essence, which we don't want. So yes, we want to extract enchantments. And then there were a couple swords with looting 5 on them, right? I think there were. Sweet. That's cool. Ooh, Severing 7 significantly increases the chance of reliquary drops. Okay, that's neat. Enemy drops are directly converted to experience. I don't want that one. Sharpness would be cool, though. Right? And I should be able to combine these two with an experience cost of 12. The looting and... no, not sharpness. The other looting. Makes looting 6. Cool. That's not bad. Looting 8 is how high we can go. So, I mean, we can start with looting 6 on our unobtainium sword, and then get better as time goes by, right? I'm down with that plan. Yeah, buddy. I'm 100% down with that. And sharpness 6, sure, why not? For 9? Remember, we can always disenchant it with that block I just made. I don't know if we need the severing, but I'll keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Now, did we get anything with fortune on it by chance? I don't think so. Always has at least Fortune 1. Oh, that's kind of neat. But that is not where, you know, we're at. So, I think we probably need to do a little bit of this for Fortune, right? We can get this, and then we can also get this, right? See if there's any Fortune on that. It doesn't look like there is. So then we can check here. A lot of cool stuff, but not so much. I wonder if there's a way. What if we did this? Can we see what? Is there a way to show you what the enchants can go on? Not easily. I was wondering if there's anything that like has a like pretty high chance of getting Fortune because it's one of the few things that can accept it kind of deal. But then I should be able to do this. I should really add a piston to the front here, shouldn't I? I should. I should. So to do that, give me actually a sticky piston. And some redstone. Cool. Beautiful. And now you have nothing nearby. So for 1 experience level, I can get what is apparently temptation. Then I can grind it off there. And that works for me. Cool. I like it. All right. And then we turn these off. And we'll see if we get a better dice roll, right? So Fortune 4... not great, not terrible. I'd really like at least 5. I don't know if that's something that I can get, though, at this level of Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. I really want to get the higher levels. That needed what? Dragon's heads? Is that what I needed? The one that bumps me up to 50? So I get plus 5 from a Draconic End Shell, so I need 2 dragon heads? Is that what we're going to say to that? Okay. I could pop into the end and see if I could snag 2 dragon heads real quick. It would involve flying around looking for one of those things, and I might as well also look for, while I'm at it, a whatchamacallit. So let's see, I was previously down there, and I didn't really find... is that a ship? That looks like a ship. Did I miss that when I was flying around last time? Okay. Cool. Let me head in that direction then. Let's get quick ender pearl. Thank you. Is this the one we went through? Yep. And I'm just gonna head due south. I knew I found a couple of these, but I didn't realize I found one with a ship near it. That should have 1 dragon head, and then I just have to find another one for the 2nd dragon head. So I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I must have missed this first time around. Or because I was mostly flying under the islands, I really wasn't looking on top of the islands so much. Goodbye, you. Hello, Dragonhead. Don't mind if I do. Sweet. That's pretty cool. And while I'm here, I might as well snag an elytra, right? Wooden Hoyt. Hooray, elytra, which I'm pretty sure was a quest. Anything interesting in here? Yeah, maybe dragon scales, some compressed stuff from Pneumaticraft, some pretty nifty looking leggings, which I'm going to pass on for now. I should make a, whatchamacallit thingy, shouldn't I? Should. I definitely should. Ender pouch. Don't probably need that. That sounds fun. Mana regen potion. Nothing too crazy here. Source berries. Can I turn those into seeds or no? I don't think so. I think Mage Bloom is the seed we're looking for, but Sourceberry, not as much. All right, I'll hold off on that for now. All right, let me go find another Dragon's Head. So I'll probably just fly around aimlessly until we stumble upon one. So back when I do. If I do. What is this thing? Oh, it's a geode. That's cool. I recognize. I saw it on the map. I was like, what is that? That's weird looking. So this is an Ender Slime crystal block from Tinker's Construct. Neato. Okay. That's a thing. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to put some junk away that I don't necessarily need in my inventory at the moment. Okay, back in a few. Do you think the structure compass could find it? I'm shift right clicking and it's not opening in the UI anymore. Oh, there we go. I guess I have to shift click on a block. So what if we scrolled up? Can I search? Well, how about if I just put in the end city? Skip existing trunks. True. 712 blocks away now. Hopefully you're not pointing to one that I've already found, which is right around 64 3013. No, that's pretty good. So let's head this way and see what happens. This would be very cool because it means no wandering aimlessly, which I'm all about. That's neat. I like that. Let's see what happens. Because we're not far, so I'll just fly over to it. And I mean, I know that doesn't mean that we'll necessarily find one of the ships, right? Oh, but I did. So yay. Well, that's cool. Look at that. Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. That is really awesome. That makes life insanely easier. I love everything about that. Hello, friend. Anything of interest in here? Nothing particular. Is this craftable? It is. Nothing particular. They don't stack, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. Anything in here I can lose? Is this a gem? It is. I could probably get rid of that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Well, let's get out of here with our two heads, huh? Okay. So put you away, put you away, put you away. All this stuff can probably be put away. That's on me for not keeping a clean inventory, but what do you expect? It's me. Okay, you stuff go away. You guys can go away for the time being. Probably done with you guys for now. Feeling a lot cleaner. All right, so now if I want this dude, what I should probably do is replace these bookshelves. So what happens when I remove these two? Is this going to be a big deal? And by big deal, I mean, do we drop below 40? Oh, right, he's already enchanted, that's why. Do I drop below 40? No, I don't. So that's good. That means that these two bookshelves weren't actually contributing much to my Eterna. I had more than 40 from what I've got around it already. So I can then make myself the end shelf that I want. So let's get rid of the enchantment extractor. I already got the enchanting clues covered. So let's get a bookshelf. Okay. And what I want is the draconic end shelf. So I need a regular end shelf times 2. And then I want the draconic end shelf times 2. Limitless potential, which should bump me up to a potential of 50, which is the current max of Eterna. Nice. That really also boosted my arcane a lot. So look at my relative weights. We have a very good chance of getting the very rare enchants. Especially because I'm doing unobtainium, right? So I don't know. You had just Eterna. So we've got some good stuff going on here. Now, I wouldn't mind the Shelf of End-Fused Rectification. This guy would be cool to have as well. I'm curious how many regular bookshelves I can remove before we drop below 50, right? So that keeps me at 50. That keeps me at 49. So the answer is 1. 1 bookshelf, which is fine. Not a big deal. So I can get this super cool end fuse rectification dude. Because Amethyst we have access to now. Purple block shouldn't be a problem. More Amethyst, Gilded Blackstone, Seabound rectification. Needs Honeycomb blocks. I don't quite have a clever way to get Honeycomb right now. We haven't gotten into bees, but I should. And then it's an infused seashell. So it's actually a lot of work to get that thing. But meh. All right, so where am I at? Wow, Fortune 5 for 100 levels. Oof, that hurts. Oof, does that hurt a lot? That is a lot of things. I mean, Fortune 5 is pretty much what I want, but it's 100 levels of experience. I doubt that I have that, right? I doubt highly that I have that. Now, here's a question. Can I absorb out of this? That's actually an exceptional question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my levels into my player, and then we're going to see if I can easily absorb from that stuff. Now, if I can't easily absorb, I can easily absorb. That ain't too shabby. So I might want to upgrade this fluid tank. Can I do that? That should be a quick and easy process, right? Oh wow, that screen updates in real time. That's neat. So now you can hold a lot more experience, fluid capacity, right? We'll let that thing fill up, and then we can start, you know, getting close to level 100. I like that sound. That sounds good. All right, so let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time. Hello, friends. Wow, look how much stuff I got from that. That's awesome. We'll come back next time. Just curious what's here. Life Mending, Unbreaking. See, this has an arcane of 48 because unobtainium is like gold. It has a better, higher chance of getting rare stuff on it, which is cool. But the books don't get any bonuses. Okay. We're going to wrap up here. We're going to come back next time. I'll let this run for a little bit between episodes so we get lots of liquid experience. And then I should probably also chunk load this area, which would be smartish of me. And we'll come back next time and maybe get Fortune going, and then we should start progressing more. I probably want to upgrade my AE system and start working on some other mods, and we'll look at where we need to head towards in the pack for endgame stuff. So, like, here's where a lot of what we're heading towards, right? Like, we need a lot of this, we need this. So we'll start working our way into the ATM star, which is crafted with a ton of stuff, right? Like, lots and lots and lots and lots of things. Cool. So lots of things. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of stuff. Okay, so we will start working towards that now that we've got, you know, a few basics in place, right? For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to start progressing in this pack, because so far we've just been playing and checking out new features and doing cool things. It's time to get into progression, I think. So, for now, take it easy.